everyone, and welcome to episode number 3 in our season 2 of Xiaomi Live. Xiaomi Live 2.0 is here, and well, we're back with popular demand. Each and every one of you actually enjoyed our first season of Xiaomi Live on me.com, which is basically a live commerce property. And I think the benefit was that we gave amazing discounts and coupons that went above and beyond all those crazy deals that we already have during Diwali with me. Now, as we are approaching the fag end of Diwali with me, we just thought, why not bring it back? Since everyone wants more offers, since everyone wants more coupons, everyone wants more devices, and to purchase more things, why not bring it back? And how do we make it better and bigger than ever? And that's when we actually thought, okay, let's do something different this time. So not only do we have a new format, which is a very casual, a more candid approach, but we also are bringing more coupons to you guys. So up for grabs today, and in fact with each and every episode, is 10,000 coupons. Yes, you heard that right, 10,000 coupons. And this consists of coupons that give you 100 rupees off on all accessories across me.com. You also get coupons that give you 200 rupees off on all Xiaomi and Redmi smartphones. And we also have 3 different products lined up for you today that actually give you incredible discounts over and above the Diwali with me pricing that we have currently. So now I'm on my way to actually pick up a guest for today. I just want to briefly introduce the guest. He is Rahul Dubey, someone who handles Xiaomi smartphone marketing at Xiaomi India. So we'll be picking him up and going for a cup of coffee and also having a quick chat along the way. So I'm just trying to find where he is. Give me 2 minutes, and once he's in, we'll resume the conversation.
What's up?
What's up? Hey Rahul, welcome back to Xiaomi Live. I think you're all set for coffee.
Yeah,
So I think this is the second appearance for you. So I think season 1 or Xiaomi Live 1.0 was also a lot of fun we had on that particular episode as well. And now I think it's going to be even better, hopefully. And just so you know, we have 10,000 coupons up for grabs today.
Wow.
Yeah, so we went way bigger than last time. So as usual, we have 3 hero products that we want to talk about, but we have exclusive coupons even to get 100 rupees off on all accessories and 200 rupees off on all smartphones, both Xiaomi and Redmi. And we'll be revealing this at the end of this episode, of course.
Wow.
So I think before we get started, I just thought, we'll sort of talk a bit about Diwali with me, right? I think it's been a crazy campaign so far. We did something very bold by telling people don't buy tech yet.
Yeah.
And finally, when everyone did see the Diwali offer, they were like, oh wow. So it was completely worth waiting.
Yep.
And now we have incredible offers. And I think we also released the number saying that we have sold 6 million devices. And this was some time back, which was crazy. And a bulk of this was also contributed from Xiaomi smartphones, which you handle. So what has the response been so far, and what's been your experience Diwali this year?
Yeah, I think it has been phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
I definitely missed the earphones last time around because we were doing this and we could not.
Today also you'll be missing something, and I'm sure you'll regret it, but we can't do anything.
Yeah. So, on a serious note, I think it's so good for consumers because if they have been wanting to buy a particular product, and I think it becomes at the right time to buy tech. And the campaign definitely received a great response from everyone.
Yeah.
Smartphones have become more important than ever before, right? With a newer way of, say, working and studying.
Yes.
And also with devices getting better and better. A lot of people are upgrading, and I mean, Diwali has been good for consumers because they get to choose from a plethora of options, and I think this is the right time to buy, probably.
Yeah, and I think also last time when we were here, we were discussing that 5G is right there. What is going to happen after 5G? Now 5G is live.
Correct.
In fact, Bangalore is luckily one of the few cities which have 5G, and while it's only in certain pockets, I myself got to experience it, and I was quite surprised, especially because Xiaomi smartphones are already capable of utilizing that 5G network. So other competitor brands, a few of them, they have some devices with 5G, but most of them, in fact, some brands don't have any device that can currently, in India at least, run a 5G. So while they have a device that is 5G capable, while they have a SIM card, because NSA does not require a new SIM card, right?
Correct.
So while the SIM card is also capable, back in 4G we had to go for a new SIM card
Correct.
when you were going from 3G to 4G. But now the SIM card supports it, the phone supports it, network supports it. But funnily enough, because of the lack of software support, they're not able to get that speed or get the benefits of 5G. But at Xiaomi we have that, right? Yeah.
So I think it's all to do with the core ethos with which we work, right?
True.
Getting first access to someone, and I think our fans, our Mi fans, they expect this sort of early access across technologies, and I think 5G, we are there with 5G at least this time around. So yeah, I think it's great for.
And I think
consumers.
even when you look back during the 4G era with the Redmi Note 4G, I think one of the main reasons or one of the main devices that enabled this mass adoption was the Redmi Note 4G.
That's correct.
At that price point, giving 4G and people access to 4G at such an affordable rate was crazy. And now, even with Redmi and Xiaomi smartphones, we're enabling 5G also, easy access to that.
And I think what timing for it, right? Like Diwali is generally associated with new beginnings.
New beginnings,
a new beginning of like different experiences for most of our consumers overall.
That's true. So today we have 3 products. The first product I want to talk about is, again, I think something that people also associate with new beginnings because it's probably their first smartphone.
Yeah.
So that's the Redmi A1.
That's great.
So
beautiful
I think
phone, okay.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think that is the first thing that I wanted to talk about because the design on this, I know you're someone who really values aesthetics and that form factor, right? So the A1 at the price point that is available at, it's absolutely crazy that it has that leathery sort of back textured finish, which gives great grip, good in-hand feel, and it performs so seamlessly well. Great cameras and almost every single thing that you require from a smartphone at that price point. And in fact, is the first smartphone for many people.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the device? Like, how do you find it?
Absolutely beautiful, as I mentioned. Does not look like an entry-level device. To be very honest.
Not,
I think a lot of people might be moving from feature phones probably.
Yes.
This could be their first smartphone experience, and what a smartphone experience it would be, right? Exceptional hand feel overall for the device. Looks great overall. So yeah, I think overall a really good new beginning, I would say.
The funny thing is, I actually read this comment on one of our videos for the A1. So someone actually had a device from a competitor. It was, I think, 13,000 or 12,000 something, almost 13,000. And he said he went for the A1 because it gave him better performance. So it's almost half the price. And yet he got better performance, better value for money from a product from us. So I think we've always stood for that value for money.
Absolutely. So it is again a part of the core ethos, right? Like valuing our consumers overall and basically packing in almost all the essential features and things which would be necessary. And I think we are ahead from that particular perspective.
And even a feature that we may consider basic, like a FM radio. This comes with that. And I think a lot of people, especially someone who's buying their first smartphone, so their previous method of, say, consumption would have been like a radio or a TV.
Absolutely correct.
So that allows them to bridge the gap, right? So that habit, old age habit of, not old age, but rather old habit of listening to the radio every single day, they can continue to do that with this phone also.
Exactly.
So this phone, crazy pricing already, right? Especially during Diwali with me. 1,000 rupees off further with a coupon is what we are giving. So it's already considered to be tremendous value for money, maybe one of the best in the segment and even far above it. Like I was mentioning, some people are looking towards the A1 to give them better experience even compared to some of the higher phones.
Correct.
So this 1,000 rupees off, and at the end of this video we'll reveal the coupon. So all of you stay tuned for that. And the next phone is the Redmi Note 11. Like we were mentioning earlier, the Redmi Note 4G, this was a device that truly transformed India.
Correct.
And similarly, I think over the past n number of years that the Note series has been here, I think every single Note has had a similar sort of impact on the market. There's always something that the Note does better than everything else out there that makes it an easy recommendation for most people.
That's correct.
And like you said, every single thing that you want a phone to do, this does great and does better than every other phone out there.
I think Note for me at least, it has always been that phone that you don't need to think twice about.
Yes.
So it is that perfect phone.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, if you add any sort of an offer to that,
Yeah.
like it just becomes a deal which you would not want to miss probably.
True. So I think even it's been a series with many firsts. Like for example, in that segment being like one of the first 4G devices, then first with 48 megapixel, first with 64, first with 108. All these things, like I think, are really crazy, especially when you think that this is a phone for the masses, a phone that so many people have easy access to. So yes, this also, we're giving 1,000 rupees off over the already lucrative crazy price. And I think Notes have always stood for that value for money sentiment, right? Like it's incredible value for money.
Yeah.
So this is again adding on top of it, 1,000 rupees off again. So stay tuned till the end of the
another
video.
perfect device to start a new year of sorts. Like,
I think new year, new beginnings, and I think we're saying ye Diwali tech wali, which I think these perfectly make sense.
Yeah, I've also started going into the festive mode. I think overall in general.
I think when we all are thinking the same thing, Diwali, 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 it does happen. But I agree with you on that as well. Moving on to another thing, which again I'm sure you will regret missing, just like the earphones of the previous season.
I wish I could have the phone on camera.
This is only, even if you have the phone, we can't redeem it because they have kind of blacklisted our accounts so that we can't redeem it.
Yeah.
So I think someone tried it just for kicks and they could not access it.
Seriously?
So only customers get this. So no employee will be able to redeem this. So basically, the Mi Pocket Power Bank 10,000 mAh, Pocket Power Bank Pro 10,000 mAh. This is a very handy power bank, 10,000 mAh. So it's considerably having a lot of juice in it.
Correct.
But at the same time, it's something that you can easily slide into your pocket along with your phone.
Correct.
And while it recharges. So this we're giving completely free.
What?
Yeah. So
each time you make me regret doing this. So next time when you ask me, I'm going to.
No, but you can't. Like I said, your Me ID or your this thing, you can't
maybe
redeem it.
make a few other IDs probably. I don't know.
Good luck. I think luckily me.com has figured out who's trying all this, but only the customers get it. And this time, so many coupons are going around, so everyone is a winner.
Correct.
Now,
but again, like on a serious note, I'm genuinely happy for like consumers because great product. If you're watching this right now, so you can definitely redeem it.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
So before we get into coupons, I want to play a game with you. I think game rounds are something that everyone loved in the previous season, so want to continue that. So this game is called This or That, or rather, What Would You Rather sort of thing.
Got it.
We are trying to see, for example, between two options, what would you pick? So number one, if you were to pick between, say, pasta or pizza, what would you choose?
Man, that's an interesting choice. I think I'll go for pizzas probably.
Pizza? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you on this. I'm not a pasta person. I don't know if you know, or probably you do know.
Yeah,
I'm not a pasta
kind of
person, and I generally don't like pasta all that much. I don't know. There's something about it that does not really appeal to me. So pizza any day, every day. For maybe it's that one food item that I would have for the rest of my life, but not pasta at all.
Maybe not as strong opinionated as you are on pastas, but I mean, pizza is any day. Like it's comfort food at the end of the day, at least for us. So yeah.
Tea or coffee?
And that's a difficult one. Like you have gotten me into drinking a lot more coffee than I used to. So most generally tea. So tea any day. Yeah.
Interesting. So I think for me, honestly, I'm okay. I drink more coffee, but I enjoy both equally.
Yeah.
I think it's also because I don't know. I make better coffee myself.
Right.
Then I make good tea. So that way. So tea generally tends to be a bit more difficult to get right. Also, I think.
Yeah.
So
whenever I make tea, I lower the threshold of judging it. So I think that way it's easier to like your own tea.
Yeah.
But I think if you add ginger to any sort of a tea, I think it just enhances
so basically
the flavor.
Some spice or the other to it. I think a lot of people like cardamom, some people like elaichi.
Yeah.
So that one thing, I think maybe that gives it an edge and makes it more appealing.
Correct. Yes.
I think next question. Let me think. If you had to choose between winter or summer, suppose the rest of your life you will spend either in winter or in summer. Are you a cold weather guy or a warm weather?
I'll pick neither. I'd go for monsoon. So I'm from Thane.
Interesting.
Like,
should have asked that. Yeah.
But and I'm a July kid. So July is generally monsoon.
Monsoon, yeah.
For some reason, I'm gravitated towards monsoon. Like
So you would prefer that throughout if you had to choose.
I don't know why, but the gloomy weather kind of.
I think I am also sort of a pluviophile. I think that's the right term for it. But
Right.
I also love, especially driving in the rain. In fact, when we were shooting the episode with Anuj, I was telling him same. But he was like, if I see rain, I don't go out. So for me, while I don't step out seeing rain because of traffic, etc., but if it happens, especially I'm on a road trip and it rains, it gives me that peace of mind.
Exactly.
It's a very refreshing feeling.
Yeah.
So I like that. Maybe not all the mess associated with it, but just rain, that emotion I think is very nice.
Yeah, I think also a season of a lot of good food. Again, comfort food probably, or maybe good old Hindi songs.
Chai especially, no?
Chai especially, like, so it's like a culmination of everything like coming together.
Right.
Some of the songs that you might also like overall, I've heard you singing quite a lot.
I sing really bad, but
which was a surprise to me. Like, did you too much into like Hindi songs? But yeah.
So I thought you were just surprised that I sing bad. That's not a surprise, I think.
It's a combination of you sound nice like overall.
Very kind of you.
Yeah.
But the last one, between a beach and a mountain. Are you more of a beach person or mountain?
That's a very difficult one, and I'm the one asking people about this. Like,
okay,
most
what
of
would
it
you choose? Okay.
I would still go for the beach probably.
Because again, being from Thane, I thought beach would be better for you. But for me, I'm more of a mountain person.
Yeah?
Like,
what do you like about it?
I don't know. I just enjoy the scenery. I think mountains are very therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
Beach, I don't like it primarily because it's a bit messy. Like while I enjoy, playing in the beach or walking in the beach, immediately after that, I want to go and get clean as soon as possible. Right. That sand thing, I find sand while I'm there, it's fun. But as soon as I'm back, maybe in a car, I don't want sand anywhere in the car. I don't want sand in my house.
Sense.
So that I'm a bit skeptical of. So I like beaches. But again, I think if I had to choose, mountains any day.
I think I like the oceans in general. So beach generally becomes like a primary choice.
Sure.
Not too concerned about the sand overall. But I mean, even in Bombay, like there are some good beaches that you can go around.
Yeah. And we
that
also went.
That's another factor of that liking overall.
Sure. And I think now the game is done. Fun round. But what are some of the things that you bought during this festive season? Like, especially on me.com, if you bought something, what is that? And if you haven't bought something on me.com, or if you have bought on me.com plus something else, what are those things?
So I think last time around we were talking about the TV. So TV you can peg as that one of the purchases. Like it'd been lying for a long time, but I think was waiting for like a bigger TV. So
nice.
TV is one.
Awesome.
Not a lot of other things because we have been busy with like overall planning it out like for everyone else. So that's
no sweets. Diwali sweet.
I mean, right now soon, like in a couple of days.
It's like inevitable. You can't avoid it. I think. Yeah. Especially that time. I mean, I don't know how hard do you resist. Finally, when you have the box in front of you,
you don't. You just go for the sweets.
Yeah.
So what did you buy? Like.
So this question. So the Redmi Writing Pad. I think that's a phenomenal product, especially for kids.
I've been meaning to get one.
Yeah, as well. Especially for kids, I think it's a great product. They can just scribble, doodle, figure out whatever is fun.
I think it is what you make of it, right?
Correct.
At the end of the day, because it's such a new sort of a category from us overall.
Yes. And I think even in this category, while it may seem like it's very difficult to innovate, I feel we have innovated so much. The form factor is so different, and I think once you touch and feel it, that build quality is so good.
I think the interesting part is the design of it overall.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Like if everyone who's watching, if you haven't seen it, like they should go and check it out. Yeah.
And I think on the other side, I was also eyeing the Redmi Pad, the tablet.
Yes.
Because our tablet at home is sort of aging. And my son likes to do some stuff on it, maybe some educational apps and stuff. So I think this is probably the perfect one, especially for e-learning.
Exactly.
And even at times consuming YouTube or whatever. So I was thinking, especially in the green color, while it's for him, I still want the green color. I'm quite specific on that. So I want the green color. That's something I'm thinking of picking, not yet, but maybe end of this week we'll pick it up.
Again, a phenomenal product, right? Like it opens up so many possibilities from a display perspective,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
were to think of it. So while phones are great, at times you're always stretched between like a laptop or a
Correct,
phone. Like, what are the use cases that you have on a laptop? Probably
True, true.
you can't carry a laptop around almost everywhere.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think that the portability factor for this, and it's so light and thin, because for my son, especially if he's traveling and he also has a small backpack.
Right.
So I think as any parent, you would not want them to carry much books. In fact, in a school, they have a locker system, which is one of the reasons why we went for that school. So similarly, I would also not want him to carry excess weight. So some tablet that's very slim, very light, makes a lot of sense for him. So I think that's again something which might appeal to even other people, not just kids, but even other people. Something so slim and so light, and even that premium metal build quality is like just too good.
I think that's the thing, right? Like, it opens up too many possibilities overall. Being portable, you can carry it more often, you can use it more often.
Right,
I think it is an interesting thing, and I think with the Redmi Pad, it could be your entry point into that world of, newer sort of a form factor to play around or toy around with.
True. Well, that brings us to the last thing, I think the most anticipated part, which is the coupons itself. So the first coupon is for 100 rupees off on all accessories across me.com. And this coupon...
That's a steal.
Yeah, so this coupon is coming on screen. As Rahul said, it is a steal. So go ahead, claim it as soon as possible, because this is on a first come, first serve basis, as are all the other coupons coming as well. Next up, we have rupees 200 off on all smartphones, including Xiaomi as well as Redmi. And the coupon code again is displayed on your screen. Then we have the device specific offers, first of which is the Redmi A1, 1,000 rupees off over an amazing Diwali with me offer that's already running. It's a great smartphone, phenomenal smartphone in all aspects.
Yeah. So if it is in your cards, right now is the time to go for it. Like,
don't delay it, because this is a crazy offer. I'm sure everyone is trying to buy one right now.
Right.
Next up, we also have Redmi Note 11, the ever reliable, the all-rounder Note. Again, 1,000 rupees off on this. The coupon code is again on your screen.
Yeah.
And lastly, the thing that Rahul regrets not being able to get, the Mi Pocket Power Bank Pro 10,000 mAh, completely free with this coupon code. Go ahead and redeem it only on me.com.
Yeah, and then once you make these purchases, like, tell us, like, overall.
Yes, yeah, I think please do post on social media. Yeah, that's a valid point with Diwali with me, and let us also be a part of your Diwali celebrations and all the happiness that's going around. So thank you, Rahul. I think once again a phenomenal sort of episode. Everyone will definitely enjoy watching it. Thanks for being a part of it. Happy Diwali, everyone. See you again very, very soon.
Yes.